Alright, this is my last effort to get the Sharp company to do something about this annoying feature on my TV. I've had this for 2.5 years. It's worked reasonably well, but it has this one built-in feature that is extremely annoying. I almost didn't buy the TV because of that. But there were it was the only one that did everything else that I wanted it to do, so I thought I would overlook this. But it seems like this would be easy to fix in a firmware update or something. And I finally got a good way to demonstrate it, because I just watched, I've got my computer hooked up to the TV, and I just watched a video that ended with a black screen and nothing else comes up on it. And when I move the cursor around, you notice you got your time bar and your controls and stuff at the bottom of the screen here. Now, this is the feature that I really want somebody to come up with a fix for. Okay, my cursor is in the middle of the screen right now, so all is good. But watch what happens when I move it off screen. See, the backlight dims down, not all the way, but quite a bit whenever there's next to nothing on the screen. You can still faintly see the time bar there, and you can, on the very right edge of the screen, you can see my cursor still there. It's coming out from the edge a little bit there, and the backlight's, let's see how far we can make it go before the backlight kicks back on. See? There we go. See, I move it back here, it dims again. Okay, I've complained about this a lot, but it just seems like this should be easy to fix. I've looked for controls in the service menu to see if there was a way for me to disable it, but I didn't see anything there. I wrote a snail mail letter to the company asking them to please come up with a fix for this, because they're doing it on purpose, because they seem to think people don't. You realize the picture is not completely black here, so they seem to think if the picture goes to black, it should be blacker by just dimming the backlight. But watching a movie when that happens, it's just really, really annoying. And I've tried to live with it, but it's really just getting on my nerves. And I want somebody to come up with a fix for it. So I think this is a good demonstration of what it does. And again, this is not a defect. It's programmed to do this. I've seen this on other Sharp TVs. And it's not a feature that you can turn on or off. I was really insulted when I sent them a snail mail letter, and I had it addressed to the people who actually program and design these TVs, but I got a call from a customer service person, and their customer service people, they're nice, but they clearly don't really know enough about these things, because somebody called me and asked if I had the OPC turned off. That's another feature, and of course I did not. See, I'm not sure how much you can make it out here, but the OPC, which adjusts brightness according to how much light is in the room, that's turned off. And I've got the AV mode on game, because that's the only picture mode on this TV that does not have that frame interpolation effect that makes film material look like video, otherwise known as the soap opera effect. Game mode is, even though there's controls to turn that off, every other picture mode still has that a little bit, unless you put it on game mode. So I've got everything on game mode, but yeah, there's no getting rid of this without somebody who knows what they're doing to come up with a firmware update that will just tell it not to do this. Now, I'm sure there's some people who like this. They can just leave it on, but please let those of us who actually care about a good picture, just let us please not have this feature anymore, because it's just annoying as hell. So anyway, I hope this will show enough of what I'm complaining about here, because my last few videos obviously didn't. I'm going to post this on Sharp's Facebook page, and somebody will see it, but whether they actually forward it to somebody who can actually do anything about it is another story altogether. But if I've decided if they don't come up with a way to defeat this annoying feature, then my next TV will likely be another brand. And, you know, I like Sharp's big screens, but, you know, to force something like this is just really unacceptable. And, you know, good points. You know, I like that this TV's PAL compatible. It has 3D, which the 3D isn't perfect on it, but, you know, I love 3D, and it's, I watch a lot of 3D movies on it. So, the only thing that really annoys me about this TV is what it's doing here. So, okay, that's about it. Thanks for watching.